Hello everyone, welcome to Showpage World. In this video, I'll discuss about full stack development unit 1 which is there in JNTUH third year and second semester. I'll discuss the most important questions for your exam and you can easily score 80% from this unit 1 if you go through these questions that I will tell you in this video. And if you're watching my channel for the first time, then subscribe to it for more videos like this. And if you're a BTech student, then you have to subscribe to my channel. And I have got a comment to explain about full stack development. That is why I am uploading this video. This is the syllabus of this full stack development of unit 1. This is completely about the introduction to full stack development, understanding the basics of the web development framework and user, that is user, browser, web server, backend services, how it will work, and full stack components, that is Node.js, MongoDB, Express Sign, React, Angular. These are all the full stack components. JavaScript fundamentals also is there in this unit 1. Node.js, which means understanding Node.js, installing Node.js, working with Node packages and creating Node.js application, and understanding the Node.js event model, adding work to the event queue, implementing callbacks. These are all the topics covered in unit 1, which is completely the introduction to full stack development. Before I go to the important questions, I want to explain about the subject. Clear? Let us go to the syllabus copy that I have here. Full stack development. It is there in BTech third year, second semester. It's there in JNTUH. Prerequisites means you have to know about object-oriented programming and web technologies. Here, object-oriented programming means understanding the classes, objects, and inheritance to write the structured programs. Web technologies means basic knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to build the web pages. If you know about these two things, then you can easily understand the full stack development. And the course objectives, which means students will learn to build fast, scalable and interactive web applications using full stack tools. Clear? This is the course objective. And course outcomes, which means you will be able to understand the full stack components for developing the web applications, and which means you will understand the front end, back end and database work together. Along with that, you have to use the Node.js libraries to handle the data files and server communication as well. And one more thing, store and manage large data using MongoDB connected with the backend. That is the most important thing, how MongoDB will connect to the backend. And build fast web apps where pages don't reload using modern frameworks. You will learn that also. After that, the last one, develop dynamic and reusable UI using React components. These are all the course outcomes of this full stack development. You will be able to do these things at the end of this course. Clear? And as you know, I'm going to explain the important questions for only unit 1 in this video. This is the syllabus of this unit 1. I have already told you. It is completely about the introduction to full stack development. Here I have divided the complete questions into two parts, that is part A and part B. Here part A comes short answers, which is like 2 to 5 marks question, short answer questions, which is nothing but definition kind of questions. For example, define full stack development, explain its components. I have given the key answers also. Full stack development means front end is there, back end is also there, along with that database. That database is connected to, how it is connected to back end. Everything you can see in this syllabus. End-to-end development. This is what full stack means. Front end is there. Front end is nothing but HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Back end, any programming language and JavaScript. And the database, how it is connected, everything is there in full stack development. And its components also you have to explain. Explain the basic web development framework. You have to write this user to browser. After that, it will go to the server. fetch the information and the server flow, which means it will come back to the user. That is the basic web development framework. You have to draw and explain the each phase in that framework. And what is a web browser? What are its functions? Here you have to explain about the client software, renders HTML, and it will send the request. Everything you have to explain. And the functions are, it will display the pages, it will run the JavaScript and handle the requests as well. You have to explain each and everything in detail. According to the marks only you have to explain always. Remember this point. And what is web server? Give an example here. Web server means it will shows the websites, processes the request, which has the information of that website. It will store the websites and it will process as the request. Whenever I search something, it will process it and give me back. Clear? For example, Apache and Nginx. Clear? And the next question, what are backend services? Explain with the example. Server logic, database handling. These are all the backend services. For example, authentication, API and data processing. These are all the examples. What is Node.js runtime environment? Here JS runtime runs JS outside the browser. You have to explain about this. Clear? Node.js runtime environment. What is NPM and what is its purpose? You have to write the definition of NPM. What is NPM and the purpose of it? NPM is nothing but Node Package Manager, which is abbreviation of that. And the purpose is install or manage the libraries. This is the main purpose to use the NPM. Define event loop in Node.js. Here it handles the async tasks and non-blocking execution. This is why we use the event loop in Node.js. And what is callback function? Function passes as a argument and runs later. That is callback function. And what is the difference between asynchronous and synchronous execution? Asynchronous means it is nothing but one by one execution. Execution is done one by one. Synchronous means parallelly. It will execute parallelly or non-blocking execution. Clear? This is all about the short and simple questions. 2 to 5 marks they are going to ask. You have to prepare answer for these questions for short, in short. Clear? And if you want me to explain with particular answer, then comment below and let me know. I have given just the keywords, that front end, back end, database. This is a collection of the front end, back end and database. Like that I have given. If you want me to give the particular perfect answers for these questions, then comment below. For sure I'll consider that. And part B, I have the long questions. Explain full stack components, which is very important and repeated also. Here, Node.js, MongoDB, Express and React, Angular. These are all the full stack components. They can ask like explain Node.js, MongoDB, Express and React, Angular. Anything they can ask. Clear? You have to be prepared for these questions. Explain the architecture of web application with the need diagram. You have to draw and explain that. Web application architecture. This is very important question that you have to prepare. You must prepare. And explain the role of user, browser, web server and backend in the web development. You have to be prepared for this question also. This is also very important. If you draw a diagram and explain that, that might be so cool. And next thing about JavaScript fundamentals. They can ask explain JavaScript fundamentals, that you have to explain variables, functions and events, which is very repeated question. And what are the features of JavaScript? This is also one more important questions from JavaScript fundamental. And Node.js, they can ask what is Node.js, explain its features and advantages, which is very important questions that you have to be prepared. And next question is explain the steps to install the Node.js and create a simple application. And what are node packages? Explain npm and its usage, which is repeated, and explain node.js event model and event loop, which is very important question. And they can ask explain event queue and callbacks, adding work to event queue. They can ask like write a note on these three, like that. Clear? If you prepare for these 20 questions, for sure you can easily score 80+% in your exam, main exam. Clear? And here are the most repeated and high weight topics. If you focus on these topics, you can easily score that much. Full stack components, I have already told here, Node.js, MongoDB, Express and React Angular. You have to prepare for that. Web architecture, I have told that you have to draw the web architecture design. Clear? And Node.js, about Node.js they can ask anything. You have to prepare for the complete topic of Node.js. Event loop and callbacks, this is also very important question and topic. Node packages, that is npm, you have to prepare for this question also. And JavaScript basics also you have to prepare for. Clear? If you prepare for these topics, you can easily score. I have told that already. And if you want me to give the perfect answer for these questions and explain in simple ways, that I will consider your comment. If you comment me below. And if you found this video even 1% helpful, then subscribe to Shubhra for more videos like this. And I have got a comment to explain about this full stack development. That's why I have done this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will give the WhatsApp link below for regular updates. Follow that also. If you want this PDF link, comment below and let me know. I'll send you in a comment section or description. Take that, and by clicking the link below you can easily download that PDF. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. And if you want unit 2 video as same, let me know.